My brother's birthday. What happened to the GoFundMe? They're trying to get a hold of the person who did the GoFundMe. If not, they're gonna get the money back. I don't know. I'm just waiting.
There is some big news going on in the Tofiachu verse right now. GoFundMe has told Tofiachu and has told the creator of the GoFundMe, if the creator of the GoFundMe does not reach back out and talk with GoFundMe, then the funds will be returned to anybody who donated to this GoFundMe. Well, of course, this information caused Tofiachu to crash out on one of her live streams. She was saying that people need to give her what she deserves, and people are just hating on her because she could buy a house with this money. She also does talk about Papachu and saying that people should know to leave Papachu alone, and that she does admit that he is off his medication. In one of her live streams, she changes the carjacking story again and blames the internet for Brother Chu's murder. Now, when she says all of this, but this is after we find out that GoFundMe is going to be canceling and refunding all the money back if the creator does not respond back to them. Let's get into all of this. So the first live we're going to look at is on August 8th. This is where she talks about dating and how dating apps are just the worst and how they are also fatphobic, talking about superhero movies, talking about her past experiences, like when she was in high school, pen pals she has had. She also uses a Goodwill like Frisbee as a fan in this video. She talks about that she lost everything when her car got sold at auction. Tofiachu also says that she did have merch, but a lot of people bought it, but she doesn't promote it anymore. She has an Amazon wish list that she wants people to buy stuff from, but tells them to hold off because she doesn't have a place yet.
My brother's birthday. What happened to the GoFundMe? They're trying to get a hold of the person who did the GoFundMe. If not, they're gonna get the money back. I don't know. I'm just waiting. And because I'm like, oh, my brother should have been here. He would have really enjoyed that. Anyways, what size? 8.5, I think. I'm surprised I even got a thing from Harvard because of the trolls. That's funny. That's a funny one. Someone signed me up for Harvard. What the hell is that? It was not a ladybug. I'll just have to find some other way to get the money to bury him. Thank you for the gift points. I can't do Cameo because someone took my username and I don't want to make another one because then it won't be linked to my main account, which has more followers than this account. That's dumb. Whoever took my... And then you can't call them. You have to email Cameo. It's just stupid. I'm like, eh. No, I haven't gotten the GoFundMe money. They're trying to get a hold of the person who organized the thing. If they don't, they're going to give the money back to people, which means my brother's not going to get buried. What happened to the car? It got auctioned off. And we lost all of our stuff. My Switch, my computer, everything. Bye-bye. Gone. Yeah, they auctioned it off because they didn't tell us where it was. So we don't have the car. Someone else does. They have a lovely, wonderful graffiti car with signatures on it. Signatures. My mother is doing pretty good. She's kind of taking it hard because it was my brother's birthday, but she's doing good. Smokey is a lazy... No, I'm not even going to talk about Smokey. Let's not. That's the type of attention Smokey wants because lazy tea pages... If you sit online and talk about people all day to make money, I could do that easily. Trust me, I could be a Wendy Williams. How you doing? Okay? Remember Wendy? I have a vanilla perfume coming. I have some free stuff coming from Temu, so... More nails. So, yeah. I really do. And the free spray that I got in my makeup box is literally, it has apple in it. Some apple. I don't know. I like vanilla scents, though. I had to get another vanilla scent because I lost my vanilla scent in the car. Because when they auctioned out the car, we lost everything, and I just bought that at Bed Bath & Beyond. It's the warm vanilla. Am I sitting on the floor? No. I am. Thank you. No. I am, very much. You don't know about that. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so... if you don't like me, that's okay. I don't care. Sure enough. Yep, that's what happened. They started with me. They were like, oh, that was rude to say to your mom, because one time I told my mom stop being elderly as a joke because she put hot dogs to cook and she forgot they were cooking for my brother and she left the stove on and, you know, anyways, she was like, oh shoot, I forgot I was cooking hot dogs. And I was like, okay. And I made the joke like, stop being elderly. And they were like, oh my god, you hurt your mom's feelings. Apologize to her. My mom laughed at it. She wasn't hurt. Then it was a whole other thing because he had done a cover song or something with some people. I commented and he was like, thanks for commenting. And then he's like, to the residents. Yeah, we lost several storage units. Yeah, I think so. Nobody's buying that merch. Well, people did, but they're not buying it. It was like a while ago. It's been a long time, and I don't promote it. So yeah. My favorite K-pop group, if that's what you're asking, it went by too fast, is BTS. Yes, I do have Amazon wishlist, but I would advise not getting anything right now because I don't have a place. And yeah, I have stuff on the wishlist, but I gotta like not get so much stuff. I don't have any crush from the shelter, guys. Hello. Use your. Oh man, no, go away, go. Help me, guys. Help me. No. You. Gross. Go away. It's a giant cockroach. It was a giant roach. Help. Guys, stop spamming. be your girlfriend. No, I'm gonna bring me down. My Halloween costume is gonna be fire. I already have everything. I've been saving stuff on Amazon. I'm like, prepare to be sick of me. Well, I have 2 costumes I want to do, so I might get both. But I might just get one. People probably might not like it, but hey. My costume is gonna be a sexy cop. I'm just kidding. What's with these sexy costumes sometimes?
Well, we know she has more free things coming from Temu. She then also is just way too lazy to get her Cameo fixing and back up to working order because she doesn't want to send an email to try to get her account back. Now, if we look at Nova online, he gets a lot of money from Cameo, and Tofiachu could be doing the same thing if she wasn't lazy and actually got her account back, because this is the money that she needs to get because the GoFundMe isn't going to be there anymore. Now let's talk about this GoFundMe, because there is a lot of speculation out there of what is going on. So what is happening right now is that we know that the GoFundMe is trying to reach out to the organizer and try to get some information from them. So they are trying to reach out to the creator at this point in time. They also did state that if the creator does not reach out, they will be refunding everybody who donated to this campaign. Now, what this means is all up in the air. That's just what we know from what Tofiachu has said in those clips. Now, this hasn't stopped people from speculating what could potentially be the problem that is halting this process. I've seen people on the Tofiachu subreddit saying that Tofiachu made up Ryan Montoya, which was the creator of this GoFundMe, and that it's just an alias, that she could be circumventing Crimes Victim Unit to get this GoFundMe money, and putting it under someone else's name could potentially help her not have to pay the crimes victim back. I've seen people just saying that Ryan Montoya never really existed. Now, this was months ago, but I also did find that people were talking about GoFundMe having to refund people if the clock runs out, because there is a verification period. That means from the first donation, you're going to have to send some identification to let GoFundMe know that the person created this is actually who they said to be. It's interesting that someone did find this on the subreddit before and did link the timeline of how long a GoFundMe can sit there with money in it. And what they found months ago, it seems like what's happening to me, that the person who created this isn't verifying their information or verifying their ID, so the process of this GoFundMe is basically stopped and the clock is just running out, and when the clock runs out, all the money will be refunded and the campaign will be shut down. Now let's move on to Tofiachu's next live stream. Now this next live stream was done on August 10th. Now this one is where she is apparently doing it on a backup account. This live stream is where she has the crash outs. This is where she claims she wants to have a house party, a house with a pool. During this stream, she just plays music, and it is really loud where you can't hear her sometimes and what she is saying. She is singing majority of the time. She also pauses her live because she does get phone calls. Now this is going to be pretty consistent through this live stream and the next live stream. She does talk about Papachu and says that it's the woman's fault for checking on Papachu and her kid should be taken away. She crashes out on the GoFundMe, saying that she deserves the money, changes the carjacking story again, and then blames the internet for Brother Chu's murder.
Hey guys, I'm going to be going live if you guys want to come join. It's Tofiachu backup on my backup account. I will see you guys there. Bye guys. People need to stop thinking that you have to post someone to prove you love them. That's sad. If you're chronically on social media and you have to post someone to prove you love them, then you have a sad life. I'm just saying. Like a place that has a pool, a DJ, just some good music, a barbecue. I need to have a great life. What house? Bob the Builder's house. I'm just kidding. No, what's creepy is saying that someone's writing you love letters and then walking into their house and filming. My dad was not a creep, so whatever he tweeted on Twitter, I do not condone the stuff that he was tweeting on Twitter, but he has mental illness. People are literally taking advantage of a man with mental illness, first of all, calling him a creep, when I literally said, leave my father alone, he has mental illness. Why would you walk into an apartment? Clearly she's a neighbor. She can clearly hear him screaming, hollering, yelling, talking to himself all the time, not on his medication, SWAT situation. Why would you go endanger your child if you think someone's creepy? Because she wanted clout for the internet. Use your common sense. The neighbors could literally hear him because he was not on his medication. It makes absolutely no sense for this girl to take her child and put her child in danger. Like, someone needs to take that kid away. There's no way you're gonna catch me hearing some guy hollering at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 a.m., literally talking to nobody, yelling, screaming, and hollering, and you think, yeah, let me go film them. Let me go film their apartment inside and show the whole internet. Because that's wise. You don't know. And then to justify her is even more weird. But if something was to happen to her, all of a sudden everyone would be flocking to her. I'm so sick and tired of people literally playing victims and then making unnecessary GoFundMes for money they don't need when my brother actually needs to get buried, and I'm still waiting for the GoFundMe while people were saying that I was lying and scamming. Okay, yes, he tried to rip me out of the window, and I didn't let him. He could have ripped me out of the window and bam, right in my head. Okay, just because you think I wasn't hurt, I was hurt mentally. Mentally, I'm still messed up. You never had to look over and see your brother missing an eye. Okay. And I'm still on social media and I'm still doing this is crazy, considering the fact of what I went through. I deserve everything and then some. even if it means a house. But what bothers you is you know that I could be so close to getting a house because, one, you hate that I'm a victim. You know that I deserve what I'm supposed to get, and it bothers you that I'm a victim. There's so much gun violence. I can't even tell you the amount of people I've seen that were unalived from gun violence since my brother has passed away. It's crazy. I'm of a violent crime, and yet people try to remove me from that, saying I'm using my brother's situation for money when I was there when the car was jacked. How am I using my brother's situation when it was my situation too? I was there when he tried to rip me out of the window, and I got little cuts on my arm from where the glass was when he punched the window. He punched glass all over me. He punched the window out. I don't know why I have to keep constantly explaining this to people. I was a victim. I was in that car, and it bothers you so bad that I'm a victim. You want to push people to the point of I can't even say that, but you know, yes, he tried to rip me out of the window, and I didn't let him. He could have ripped me out of the window and bam, right in my head. Okay? Just because you think I wasn't hurt, I was hurt mentally. Mentally, I'm still messed up. You never had to look over and see your brother missing an eye. Okay? And I processed that to realize what I witnessed. And my mom being ripped out of the window and him driving off with my mom, and I was helpless. I couldn't do anything.
Papachu should really do some self-reflecting on when she's saying that she hates when people make unnecessary GoFundMes. I guess she doesn't see the irony in that statement. Every time she has to bring up the carjacking story, there's always something that changes, like her saying in this video that she got cuts on her arm because he was pulling her out of the window. That first video came out of her sobbing. She said that she got out of the car because she didn't know what he was going to do. So this whole entire carjacking story has been changed so many times that anytime she brings this up, I just roll my eyes because it's like, okay, what's the new version we're gonna get? At this point in time, anytime she brings it up, it's just for sympathy baiting. It's really disgusting that she keeps doing it. After finding out that the GoFundMe is going to be refunded, she's got to lean back on something to get more money from people that are stupid enough to give her the money. Her also saying that her being on the internet after everything she went through, that's why she deserves the money. That's why people should give her what she deserves. Nobody owes you anything in life. You can tell that her hearing that the GoFundMe and all that money is slipping through her fingers is really showing that she never really cared about Brother Chu. Because if she really did, she would make sure that she got his ashes that are still at a funeral home, to my knowledge. That this is all about the money and what she can get out of her family members. And it's just really, really disgusting at this point that she's trying to use her family members for more clout, more sympathy. Moving on to the last live stream, which was August 11th. This live would keep lagging. She would get another phone call. She would lose connection and states that she has to use data to keep the live going. Then someone comes up to her, which then she starts smiling a lot. People asked her if she got banned from the Sonic. She said no. She said she can only be at the Sonic if she buys something. She keeps talking about this Halloween costume that she's so excited about. Talks about having a natural BBL. This live was also very short because Tofiachi was claiming that she was hungry and needed to get lunch.
I'm plotting? I'm not plotting anything. What are you looking at? The cars? I don't have a crush from the shelter, okay? Thank you. Nobody. I don't have a man. What man? When I'm able to go to LA, I'll probably go to Little Tokyo. I am not even gonna talk about that. I don't have a BBL. It's all natural, okay? I don't have to get surgery, and besides, I can't afford that. My budget said no. Why do I need to get one when I already have one, naturally? Like, imagine, that would really make me look horrible. I would not look good. That's like people that get overly, like, you know the one girl that got the really big, and then it busted, one of them busted, and then she had the one, and then the other one, yeah, no.
The last thing we are going to cover is her IG story that was on August 11th, where she wants to set the story straight about what happened with Papachu's medication, talking about people are saying that she was abusing her animals. She said she did none of that, and she said that people need to start calling out other people that actually do animal abuse, saying that people are not taking accountability. She said people are weird for asking about her sexuality when she's on her lives.
Okay, so I want to talk about my dad's medications as people want to lie. So you want to say that I tampered with my dad's medication. I did not tamper with his medication. The only people that tampered with his medication was the VA. So the VA was the one who said that they would stop giving him any more medication because he said he was getting sick because they over-medicated him. And then they said they would up his dosage once it's like left his system, once it cleared out his system. He had someone going to the house to give him his shots, but since he threatened them, then he had to end up going to the VA to get his shots. So we did not give him his medication. He has no medication in the house. He gets it through a shot. So we either had to go to the VA or someone came to give him his shots. So we don't give him his shots. We don't have that medication in our house. So I want to understand I want to just know why people want to come on and lie. That one dude, that Justin, whatever his name is, that left me a message saying he called APS me. You can call APS all you want about my dad, but it's documented. The guy came on a certain time to give him his shots. We don't administer his medication. He doesn't have his medication like that. He has to get it in shot form. So he either has to go to the VA, which that's documented, or he has to have a guy come to the house, which he no longer can receive in-home shots because he threatened the guy, which is why we had that raid. So if y'all want to come online and continue to lie on me, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just simply frustrated because your lies are going to get debunked and you're wasting resources that could possibly help other people. So I don't know why you want to call it waste resources. So let's talk about the broke has-beens on Reddit that literally love to constantly talk about everything I do. You're literally replying to a guy saying that you would never throw your animals. No, you would never throw animals, but you would allow people to abuse animals and not call animal control on them because you only care when it happens when it's certain people. But when my brother's ex was getting all of these animals that we had to constantly keep taking care of, did you ever say, hey, like this girl ain't taking care of animals to call animal control? No, you didn't do that. But it is crazy because this whole thing is insane considering the fact that you allow animal abuse when it comes to certain people, but when it's certain people you complain. Like, I've never abused animals, and even animal control showed up and said I never abused my animal. And you know what Discord had to say to animal control? F you, because they didn't find any animal abuse. That's insane. You wasted resources, and when they proved they didn't do it, you got mad. I understand why you guys are telling me to just let the cat have bacon. Like, this cat literally just had surgery. Okay, this cat was not a cat, which I knew whose cat it was. And literally when animal control came, they didn't say we were abusing the cat. This is like a problem where you guys love to abuse resources to your advantage and weaponize them. Like, you love to abuse animal control, you love to abuse the police, you don't want to hold accountability for anything, and when people call you out, you say, well, at least we didn't do this. Where's your proof? You literally have a video of me in the background killing a giant roach that is running in our apartment with a broom, and because Hershey did not like that, because dogs sometimes don't like things like when they barked at the vacuum, like Hershey was attacking the broom because I smacked it on the floor when I was trying to kill a roach. All of a sudden you said I hit Hershey, even though that is not on camera. I accidentally dropped on the floor when I was eating, or a piece of, it was a chicken bone from the trash that you told me that I'm just supposed to let her choke on the chicken bone because I'm not supposed to take it from her or figure out a way to slide it with a comb. So you said I hit her with a comb even though I didn't hit her with a comb. I was these animals. You're not going to take care of. If you care so much about these animals, you would stop telling that girl, which is my brother's ex, to stop getting pets, because she keeps getting pets after pets after pets after pets after pets and does not take care of them. But you so claim that you care about animal abuse, but when it comes to her, you don't say absolutely nothing, considering I showed how she left her room, but apparently I doxed her even though she no longer lived there. And when it comes to the accountability that guy was holding you to, that you wanted to plaster him on your Reddit and then attack him, he was not talking about animal abuse. So why are you literally sitting there bringing up animal abuse when he was talking about your actions? What does your actions have to do with me? First of all, he's talking about locales. He was not, and I don't even remember if my name was in the video, but in that sense, locales does not only include me. So maybe you need to chill because you're getting mad and you get defensive, and when you get defensive, that means it must be projection because you're doing what this guy is saying you're doing, and you don't like being called a bully, even though that's exactly what you are, and you hate being called what you are. I mean, you are what you are. Like, just own up to it and take accountability. That's all it takes. And let's talk about my live stream earlier, because no, I was not pretending someone liked me, because I was actually having a conversation with someone. Who cares if I smile? Okay, like, that doesn't mean whoever I'm talking to, I like the person. Like, and then you guys trying to pry into someone's sexuality and constantly ask them if they're into girls. Like, why are you trying to out someone? Even though I'm not saying I am, but why are you trying to force someone to out themselves? If people are comfortable, like, I'm not saying I am lesbian, but when people are comfortable, let them come out on their own time instead of forcing them, instead of harassing people places and asking them if I'm bisexual. That's weird also, because imagine harassing people I know and asking them if I'm into girls. It's just so weird. Like, to me, I don't even know why people are doing that, but okay. And then, like, constantly asking me on my, like, can we please, like, not? Because it's giving like trying to out someone, even though I said I'm not lesbian. Like, imagine being proud about their sexuality and leave people alone. It's getting weird. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. But, you know, it's really weird. It's very, very weird that you guys are, like, pressuring people. Like, leave people alone.
It's funny how Papachu is trying to lecture everybody about taking accountability. She's one of the people that won't take accountability herself for anything that has gone wrong in her life. Now, at the end, she does talk about where she was smiling in the last live stream. A lot of people were asking her if she has a boyfriend, or if she has a girlfriend, or if she just has someone in general. So I'm not surprised that she had to come back out and talk about that. Well, that is all the Papachu updates I have so far. It will be very interesting to see what is going to happen with this GoFundMe now, because it's now on a clock, and if that clock runs out, all the money is going to get refunded to people, and her crash out is going to be great. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.